Hi guys, my name's Baby Khan. I like long walks in the yard, hot showers, and bedtime stories. Do any of you guys fit the profile? What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. So let's get into it. Now, the story I got for y'all today is another crazy one, but just keep listening, y'all, because y'all like crazy. Now, this guy's name was Connor, but everybody called him Baby Con. And I know y'all like, damn, that sounds like a tough ass jail name, but he wasn't named Baby Con because he was tough. He was a little person, and his name was Connor. So people was really playing him out, calling him that. Now, I guess it's only right that I give you a really quick backstory on Connor to let you know how he ended up in the prison system and why he's here. So, all right, Connor, he's gay. But imagine being a little person and being gay and trying to get a date. Connor was out there on those apps, those dating sites. Y'all know the ones for, people that like to mess around like that, whatever it is. He was on the website and he keep dropping his profile and telling people what he like and all of that. But he not getting no bites, no messages, y'all. He like, damn, well, he tried Tinder, he tried all of them, but he just couldn't find a match. There wasn't nobody into little people. So, Connor was getting really discouraged. But this is just how he is. He can't help himself. He don't want another little person. He could probably find another gay little person, but that's not what he want. He want a full-size man. Because, well, that's just nasty, y'all, but Connor don't want a little person's work. He want a full-size man's work, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, Connor want to deal with an anaconda. Yeah, that's pretty much what I gather from this whole story. Now, being that none of that was working for him, he decided he was just going to have to hit the back page or one of them other websites where he could find it illegally, where he could buy it, where they would have no choice whether he was big or small, but to accept his money and take the job. So that's what Connor proceeded to do. Now, Connor was having this fun. He paid for a few joints and he was like, yeah, this is cool, but I'm spending too much money, man. Like, I need somebody to just like me for me, man. I can't be just buying it all the time. It's going to make me go broke. So Connor decided he going to try his hand at maybe some colleges. A lot of kids in school like to experiment. Maybe they like to experiment on Connor. And he ain't getting no bites. Nothing happening. I'm like, dang, don't nobody want this? Now, Connor think he grade A. He consider himself a baddie. He walk around like he demand respect. And the only thing on Connor mind is getting himself some D. That's all Connor want, is some study D. He don't want to have to pay for it. He don't think he should have to. So Connor left that college, went home, and this is where y'all know things take a twist and get diabolical. Connor had no business messing around, but he had no business having his hands on these joints in the first place. But from what I'm told, Connor crushed up a bunch of Percocets, mixed it with water, and drew it up into a needle. He got him a little concoction. Now, supposedly Connor went back that night to that college campus. And he went to one of the bars, that's around the campus. And he decided if nobody wanted to go home with him on purpose, they was gonna go by force. He was gonna get next to the first guy that he saw that he looked like he could overpower and jig him. He was gonna jig him real good in one of his veins with that needle. And that's pretty much what he did. Now, obviously, that was the crime. That is what got Connor locked up in prison with monsters. He thought it was just going to knock him out. It'd be a simple, knock him out. He could take him back to his car, do whatever he want with him, and then kick him out the side. But nah. Well, he did all of that. Don't get me wrong. He did take advantage of that college boy, definitely. Baby Khan should be ashamed of his damn self. But Baby Khan caught himself an attempted M charge because all them Percocets crushed up. Well, he should have been thinking about that man's heart. He damn near made his heart seize. When they found him, he was hanging on to life. And when they found out, because all the cameras around the campus, they catching everything in 4K, y'all. When they saw this little guy running off to his car, dragging him in there, and then they saw him pushing him out the side of the car onto the ground and hauling ass. Yeah, they knew who it was. They knew it was Connor. So that is how Connor ended up in the prison system, y'all. Now, the biggest problem is this. Nobody knows whether or not Connor committed this crime knowing good and well he was going to get caught, because Connor has no problem adapting. Connor don't have no problem sleeping around a bunch of men. As a matter of fact, Baby Khan is just as comfortable as he would be in a gay bar. Baby Khan is there for it. And he gonna play his part. So he gonna find out who the number one hitters are in the prison. And when I say number one hitters, y'all know the vibes. I mean the number one booty bandits in the prison. He want all the smoke, or rather all the D. Now let's fast forward to the prison. Baby Khan has just entered the building. He's walking in with about 5 or 6 other inmates. And all of a sudden, y'all already know, man, these jokers in prison do not care. You are a walking body bag, a walking piece of meat to some of these animals. Right from the jump, with the cat calls, the whistles, the hollers. I got the little one. Oh, no, he mine. Look at him. Look at him walking. Look at him strutting that thing. Oh, yeah. That big old head he got. Yeah. He just short enough. Man. I'm going to spare y'all some of the disgusting jokes that these jokers was making about his height. Y'all just think about it in your minds. But anyway, the other guys that was walking in with Khan, they was a little worried. A lot of them was YNs and first time down. Now don't get me wrong, this was Baby Khan's first time down as well. But something was different about Baby Khan. Baby Khan, his eyes lit up like light bulbs. When he heard them cat calls, he already knew he's in the right place. This is where Baby Khan wants to be. So he looked around and he pinpointed in on the people that's making them cat calls. Now, he gave him a creepy ass smile, y'all. He just spent that smile all the way around 360 so they all could see it. And the cat call stopped, y'all. Now, they're like, well, hold on. What this little joker smiling at? Cause see, in prison, people play a lot of games, y'all. Just cause people on the gate catcalling and whistling, they could just be playing mind games. They just messing with you. They not really like that. They want to get under your skin and scare you and make you think they're gonna do something to you when most of them wouldn't even look at another man. Because guess what, y'all? The booty bandits, oh, they on the low low. They not gonna catcall. They gonna walk up and they gonna tell you what it is. Either you gonna push that blade or you with it. So, Baby Khan, he'd go ahead down to, his cell, get his stuff together, and his bunkie, of course, told him, listen, man, you gonna have to climb up to that top bunk. I don't care how small you are, you're not getting this bottom bunk. And Baby Khan, like, that's cool. He got no problems with it. So, dude in there, he alright dude, he checking for that paperwork. And now, remember when I told y'all before in another video, sometimes people with bad charges slip through the cracks, and it's up to the inmates to administer that prison justice. So, when they found out what he was in there for, it was on paperwork attempted M because of the crime. But they had no clue what he had done to that boy while he was knocked out. So he didn't get charged with that. So the bunkie like, alright, I guess you cool peoples. I guess you alright. And, he rocking with him. So Baby Khan ain't got no problems in the prison. Dude spread the word. Dude official. I seen his charges with my own eyes. He'll hurt you. He'll do something to you if you try him. And he's saying all of this, but he ain't even asked Baby Khan to explain his charges and how he got that. And he would understand from the charges that, like, nah, something don't sound right. You stabbed somebody with a needle and did what? What you do after that? Yeah, nah, something don't sound right, dude. Anyway, Baby Khan would go on like this for a few nights. And one night, he just came out of his mouth and told his bunkie, like, hey man, I need to get in touch with a guy they call Booty Bama. Somebody told me about a guy named Booty Bama Bang Bang. And his roommate looking at him like, man, what you want to know about that dude for? Man, he a booty bandit, man. Hey, man, don't be asking me no questions about no booty bandits. He over there in C-Pod. The hell you asking me for? And you're like, oh, all right, my bad. C-Pod? What's that? You're like, C-Pod is where they keep all the sissies, all the protective custody people, all the booty bandits. That's the only people over in C-Pod, man. And you're like, well, dang, how people get over there, though? How you get over there? Look, man, you asking a lot of questions about C-Pod. Is there something you need to tell me? And Baby Khan just got quiet, like, no. He's like, all right, don't ask me nothing else about C-Pod, man. I ain't gonna tell you no more. Take your dumb ass to sleep. Baby Khan like, all right, man, all right, my bad. Now after that lockdown, it was time for lunch. Time to go to the mess hall. Baby Khan's first visit to the mess hall. Now, soon as he gets there, obviously he figured it out. He don't know nobody, so he sit at the table where it's like nobody really there, like one or two people spread out, and he's sitting there eating his lunch. Now, more people would start filling in at the table, more neutrons, and he'd start sliding in closer and getting closer to people so he could talk and communicate and try and get to know what's going on in the prison. So everybody talking like, yeah, yo, you see these guys in here, the Bloods is over there, and the Crips is over there, and that's my city over there, but I don't see nobody I know, so I don't want to go over there. I'm scared, and that right there, that's the GDs, and that's the Kings over there. We can't just sit at any table. And these are the conversations that are happening at the table right now. So Baby Khan slide on into the conversation like, hey, you guys, anybody ever heard of C-Pod? Anybody ever heard of C-Pod? And everybody heard of C-Pod. That's where all the snitches go. And if you ain't a snitch, you probably a homosexual if you in C-Pod. So they're like, yeah, man, everybody heard about C-Pod. That's where all the gay people at. And people, the snitches that can't live in population, they over there in C-Pod. So he like, oh, damn, how the hell somebody get over there if they don't snitch on nobody? What you mean? You gotta do something to somebody in your pod or something. Like, but it gotta be like kind of crazy sexual. Like, you gotta try and take something from somebody or something. And then they'll throw you over there because they know that's where you're supposed to be. But that's probably the only way. And kind of like, I bet. So now that Connor has this information, Connor is actively scanning the whole mess hall, looking to see if there's anybody in there in his pod that he could manhandle, somebody that he could overpower. Because you know them little people got that superhuman upper body strength that choke you out. Mess around and find out. So he see a skinny little white boy. And he like, yeah, I think I could take him. I think I could take him. Now he's stalking the white boy. He following him around. And he see what cell he going to. Now he out there stalking. And he see his roommate, his bunkie, leave out the cell. Now that quick, y'all. Baby Khan done ran up to that cell, snuck in there, and as soon as the white boy seen him, he said, hey, man, what you doing in here? What you doing in here, man? Baby Khan jumped on him and started putting hands on him, y'all. He started choking him out. I mean, choking him out. It looked like Popeye choking olive oil. Yeah, wringing his neck. And he just passed out. He couldn't breathe. Now, I know y'all hear a lot about people doing the unthinkable to people, knocking them out and taking their manhood and all of that. But that's not what Lil Connor was into. Connor wanted the D. And if he wasn't getting the D, well, let's say he worshiped the D. Yeah, y'all. That man woke up from being knocked out with his meat laying out, stains all over his damn shirt and pants. And Connor just walked out. He walked right up to the day room. He went up to the gate and he told the CO, hey, CO, you might want to go check on your mans up there. As he's wiping this stuff off of his face and on his shirt. And they looking at him like, oh my God, what did you do? And he just smiling, y'all. Immediately, they called the code, went up to old boy's cell, saw him still knocked out on the floor. They got Connor in cuffs, and they are escorting him to C-Pod, exactly where he wanted to be. By the time old boy woke up, they got him up in the infirmary, y'all. They checking him out to make sure Connor ain't do something to him or hurt him some type of way or give him something. They testing him, all types of stuff. They don't know what Connor could have did to him. They just saw the outcome, which was disgusting. But that's how Connor made it up to C Block. And when he made it up to C Block, you better believe he met Booty Bama Bang Bang. He met the Punisher. He met C4. You know how they used to play that game, Pass the Hot Potato? Well, let's just say on C Block, Baby Khan became the new hot potato. And they was passing him from cell to cell to cell. Oh yeah, y'all. They had a lot of fun with Baby Khan. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? Baby Khan loved every minute of it. So I guess for some people, what you could take out of this is a prison sentence sometimes isn't so bad. At least if you like that, if you live in that kind of life. But a prison sentence for a normal straight man is hell. You do not want to be around all those men. Alright, y'all, listen. That's going to be it for this story. I really hope you liked it. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the comments up. Let me know what y'all thinking, y'all. Let me know something. Hype the video. And with that, this is the Jersey Street Corner Talk Show. I am your boy, Jersey Street Corner, and I'm out.